All right, rec coaches, welcome to the beam skills for the September lesson plan for our beginner ones. So at beam number 1, they're going to be practicing their flamingo walks. We're going to have some cones that are set up over here, or at the very least, we'll make sure they're stacked over here in case other classes or team is using them. So you'll be able to stack the cones over here, and they're going to practice their flamingo walks going over each individual cone, just like that, to really encourage getting their knee placement up high. And then on beam number 2, they're going to be practicing their arabesques. And what we're looking for here is keeping their head facing forward and not looking down or up, and keeping their leg swinging back as straight as it can, and all the way back just like that. If they can get it further, that's better. They'll take nice big steps using both legs to do it there. On beam number 3, they're going to be practicing our challenge station for this month, and this will be for all of our skill levels. It's going to be our forward roll on the beam. This can be a little bit scary, and that's understandable. That's why we have it on a low beam for all skill levels. You can also practice it on the pink beam if you would like to, but they're going to try to stand up on the beam. Never actually tried this before. Stand up on the beam, place their hands, making sure they're not going to slip, and see if they can do a forward roll and stay on the beam. All right? If they're a little scared about that, they can also get onto the floor beam and practice some bridges from the beam itself. On beam number 3 for our beginner ones, they're going to be practicing their levers. So they'll have their hands up, they try to lift their leg up and touch down on the beam just like that. And of course, try to stay balanced as they do it. And then finally on beam number 4 over here, the high beam, this is where you as a coach should always be spotting for your beginner ones. They're going to be doing their arabesques again, but this time on a higher surface. And then once they make their way all the way down, they'll do a nice tuck jump and land into their safe landing position. It doesn't have to be a tuck jump, it just has to be a dismount on the beam to a good safe landing position.